Hello people of the internet, my name is Action Illusion and welcome back to another Warframe survival challenge video. Today we have another very interesting game between a Valkyr Prime with CM Prime and my Nidus. So he has requested that we do a Meso survival. Very interesting. I actually don't know how many Meso relics I have. I probably don't have very many. Yeah, that's what I thought. I have almost none. I need to get more, not gonna lie, but I have never played against a Valkyr Prime on a survival map, so I have no idea how well he's gonna survive. I don't know if he's gonna cheese, but let's see what this map is first, because Mesa survival. Hang on, I want to ask him something. All right, so let's do Corpus. Let's fight against ourselves some Corpus here because I have plenty of these, and he needs Forma. So what do I have for Forma? Ooh, I have 1901s. What else do I have? 8 of those. All right, looks like I'm going 01. So, I am very interested. So he's probably going for the, he probably has the Endless War augment on. I don't know what else he's going to have. He's probably running high armor. Looks like he's named several of the items. I don't know what Goldie is. Hang on. Alright, so it sounds like he's worried about lag. I'm hoping if his ping's too high, I may not go too hard against him, just because, you know, high ping is always a massive problem. I mean, if you look at me, I'm sitting at what? It's like 4 milliseconds. That's literally no lag at all. That's I think it's 0.004 of a second or something like that. Sorry about if my mouse movement took jerky today. I'm shivering a lot. Alright, I guess that's not too bad. I hate how my C is my macro command, and so every time I press C while it's active, nothing happens at all. So every time Alright, so I'm actually kind of curious. It's gonna be interesting to see how much damage he actually takes and how he plays this. Now, if he cheeses this, it's gonna be very annoying, but I should be okay with dealing with it. But if he takes damage, then beating him shouldn't be too difficult. And it looks like so far he's taken almost all the damage. Alright, let's see what happens if someone shoots me, because it could just be single damage that he took. Yeah, it looks like it's just single damage that he took. It's nothing actually special, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. Because if he doesn't take any damage for the next like 20 minutes, that means that he's running a very, very well-made Endless War build, and I'm gonna have to go all in. And I'm gonna have to prep for when he finally runs out, because if it runs out, he dies. I believe that's how it works. I could be wrong. I actually don't know how her fourth ability works. I only know that it supposedly gives her immortality. Can't take damage, can't be affected by status effects or anything. But, we'll see how it goes. After this, I'm gonna start doing a bit of grinding for my next build, my Necros. Ooh. Okay then. Apparently he wants to restart. Something's gone wrong. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, as much as I am worried about, you know, how he's building and how he's playing, I I figure I want to fight someone at their best. It's the same thing with like for those of you who watch Dragon Ball Z, it's the same thing with Goku. I want to fight someone when they're at their absolute best, because anything less, it just doesn't feel right. Because I feel like it's gonna end up ruining the game. And they're not gonna be able to do as well as they want to or as well as they can. And when you're fighting someone like me, someone who is built to stay alive and to do massive amounts of damage and to basically go for massive endurance runs on solo, having that, just not being at your best, it's a serious hindrance, especially in the late game. I hope it doesn't soften too badly. He's still taking good amounts of damage, I mean. Alright, hang on, I need to check something. Oh, I actually don't have any stacks yet. Hang on, I need to start getting those. I need to check and see, because... Alright. Oh, good God, that was terrifying. There's 3 of them. Connect to you. Come down here and take some damage. Does it? Yes, it does affect their shields. Alright, that is good to know. Ooh, that energy regen is amazing. I'm loving it. Gotta make sure I have my stacks up, because like I have no idea how well he's gonna do. It doesn't look like he's doing too well. Alright. Interesting. I'm gonna keep Galatine Prime just because even though I'm not actually working towards it right now, I can sell it for Ducats and that'll be good later on. I'm still saving up for Garuda, that little Garuda bundle that they've got going, because I want that, for those of you who don't know, the Bloodshed sigil is it looks incredible. It's a full frame sigil, so it applies to your entire frame. It doesn't just apply to the front or back, it goes to the entire thing. And that's well, it's probably the best looking sigil I've seen so far. Oh, my Jin's dead. That's annoying. So let's playing against Corpus on this map gives a lot of those nullifiers, so I'm going to have to watch out for that, because that could really mess me up later on. Especially if he lasts that long. Wait, what? He's stuck? Hang on. Let me see if I can help him out of this. Apparently he's stuck. Alright, first of all, eliminate everything. How did you... I don't even know how she got in there. Hang on. Alright, I don't know if she can lose, but I don't think I can count this as a win either if she does win. This is confusing. I don't know how he did that. That is incredible. God dang, I have my macro on again. So she's taking damage. This is incredible. This is very strange. So I'll just play without a relic. We're just gonna restart, try again. 13 minutes in, that's strange. So I'm just not gonna count this death, guys. I know he has to die, so I'm giving him permission. This is odd, to say the least. I've never actually seen that, but get out of here. So, oh my god. I don't know how that is, like, I know how he did it, but I don't know how he did it. That is amazing. Alright then, well, okay then, I guess I'll take it. So he took 45% total damage, so he still takes damage, but I'm guessing his ultimate doesn't last that long. I don't know how long, it's going to last. Oh, you want to know my record? Oh, I gotta turn off my macro now. I'm pretty certain I recorded that and uploaded it, but I don't fully remember. Alright. So it looks like this is actually a pretty good setup that I have with my Rage and Augur Reach. So, for those of you who are wondering, this is a modified build I'm running. I usually have Flow here, but it looks like for this, it's actually working a little bit better by having Augur Reach. So, I will be doing an updated build on this later on once I have it all set up and everything, because I actually have other builds on what to go into. I have the Endo Farm build, I have the budget build, just extra things I want to go into. So, yeah, he was a good player, no doubt. He was a good player for staying alive that long with what he had. I mean, that was incredible to say the least. But still, I think he could have done a lot better. All right, let's try this again. Where's my O? 01. Here we go. No doubt he did a good job, but I mean, you could have done a lot better, man. I wish you would have been attacking with me. It would have been nice. Alright, so for 25 plat, let us see what we can do here. Alright, here we go. So he probably got stuck on purpose so he could have an excuse to change his class, even though he didn't want to seem pretentious or anything. So if that's what you're doing, well played. I'll let it slide, but I feel like you should be better than that. Alright. God, it's so cold in here. I'm shivering so bad. It's like this is me when I'm not focused on keeping my hands steady. Yeah, he's doing better this time already. He probably did something to increase his defenses. He probably changed a couple of mods, so it's gonna be interesting to see how well he does this time. So this video is probably going to take a while to upload because compared to a lot of my other videos, I've upped the bitrate on the recording to see if that fixes my problem. Because one of the things I've been noticing from a lot of my videos is that as good as the quality appears, it's blocky around the edges, and I'm seeing if I can fix that because that blockiness around the edges just doesn't sit right with me. Apparently I didn't get anyone out of that. That's annoying. Woohoo, loots. See, I've got, after finding several Iron stars in those, I've actually started actively checking them instead of just ignoring them like I usually do. Because I figure, you know, like I said in one of my previous videos, endo is a big problem, and farming for the mods that I use in my builds, it's no joke. It's expensive, and so running with it and just taking all the items you can, it can render some pretty hefty rewards in the end. Yeah, not gonna lie. The way he died was very unlucky. See, he was fighting at the bombard. I remember it because I was standing like 3 feet from him, but he was fighting at the bombard, and the bombard shot at me and it hit me, right? And I was too close to him, and it killed him. I didn't want to count it, but he said he died fair and square, so I'm accepting it. I mean, it was a pretty sad way for him to go, to be honest. He could have gone a lot longer. Ooh. I'll take that. There's another Nova. There's a blueprint I can use. Nova Prime. Very interesting. Also, that's one strange looking Warframe. What do I want right now? I'll go back to my 01. So what's he going after? So we got Nova Prime Blueprint. What's he? He's probably going after it for Forma and just got lucky. Alright. Dang it. I hate corrupted ancients. He's dead again, isn't he? Yeah, he is. God dang it. I have a lot of work that I need to do on my freaking Jin. It's just not what it used to be. I'm at 34, I got 2 entire lives I can use if I need to. I'll get more if I have to. I mean, I don't really put too much time into getting them just because... Hello! And that is why you break everything. But yeah, I don't put a lot of work into actually going after stacks. Not usually I do early game, but only against opponents that I'm worried may actually be able to beat me if they have a certain build or strategy. But this guy, we're 50-50 in damage, so he's still taking just as much damage as I am. Well, he's probably probably only got unlucky, hit a couple of times, but I mean, it doesn't look like he's running anything, you know. He's probably just running armor right now. Hello. Oh, come on. Give me a second, I'm busy. There it is. Now, where is... It's around here somewhere, I just don't know where it is. Wait, this is a pretty good strategy. I can just hide in here, it'll never kill me. Is there... No. I can't do that to him, it's too rude. And I have to provide good content for you guys. So, outwards we go. Ooh. Oh, whoop, no. Oh, dang it. Oh. So is he gonna go after oxygen? Yeah, he keeps on taking damage, so late game he's definitely going to go down and die. Unless he starts using his immortality a lot more often, which I have no doubts he is going to start doing. Oh, I know there's got to be a way I can do this. Apparently not. Okay, that's sad. Oh. I'll take that. I don't need the Paris Prime. I've already done that. I don't need it. And honestly, it wasn't that impressive a weapon. I honestly think that the Dread was better. Alright. What do we got? Yeah, we'll go with this one again. Might as well. I'm hoping to get Oberon Prime. There's our hero chassis. There's some more credits for me. So I'm saying he's probably gonna go down around... He doesn't take that much damage, so... Oh, there's one. Ow! What are you? Just... The sound that man made before he died was... pitiful and sad. Nothing. Really nothing in here? No, come back here. What's this? God, how many of these have we gotten so far? Let's look at this. Like, three of them. We've gotten 3 so far. Nothing else, but we've gotten 3 of them. That's... Oh, hang on, let me just order this. So far, doing pretty good. I'm still taking less damage than he is. So as a Nidus, I'd say that's pretty impressive, considering as how I'm taking all the damage and he doesn't appear to be taking any of it. Oh, there's him taking some damage. So it appears that he regenerates very quickly, which is going to be very useful for him later on. Depending on how much damage he actually takes, though. So he's doing. So he doesn't know what Nidus does. He's doing research on my build on what I'm using right now. To see, so I think he's trying to figure out whether or not he can actually win this, and if he can't, he may actually leave. So. So we may get our first skipper today, guys. That'll be interesting. I'm getting a feeling that this guy might try and skip out on paying his debt. I'll add him to the list. So at the end, once my list gets to about 5 or 10 people, I'll just make it known who those players are, just because you guys really should not be doing that. Like, if you go into a game, alright, you should be expected to win or lose, take what you should be expected to follow the rules, win or lose. I mean, I do. You can ask anyone who's played with me. I follow my own rules. If I lose, I pay. Anyone who's played against me knows that. It's just the way it works, and admittedly, I don't lose very often, but I do make my builds, and this is the way I stress test them, so I kind of have to not lose, because either way, because if I lose, it proves that, you know, that build it can't take it. So, and then that means that I have to go back through and remake it. So, you know, a loss on this channel means that I didn't do something right, and you'll probably see me remaking that build later on. Oh, wait, this is Chroma Prime on it? Really? But I think that said Chroma Prime, but I don't know. I'll take it as a good amount of enemies. There we go. Anything else? Not a lot of enemies over here. Ah, my Jin's back. That's good. didn't get stuck this time, so it may have been accidental what he did. Go away. Here we go. What are you doing down here? Oh, right. This is where we started. What the? So I have a feeling he has fetch on his cat, so his cat shouldn't die easily at all. Where was this guy? I don't see him. I think he might have died. I hope he did. I don't... Oh, he was stuck in the ceiling. Digital Extremes, fix your game. So, he probably doesn't think he needs to activate it at all, so once he activates his fourth, that's when you know it's starting to get real, and he's starting to actually take some good damage. Now, if I have to start using my Parasitic Link before he starts using his fourth ability, I don't actually know the name of it. I'm gonna have to look that up, just so I get to know the frames that I'm gonna be playing against, because, you know, the more you know, the better it is. Like, knowing is the first part of the battle. I don't know who it was who said that, but knowing is only half the battle, so in order to win, I have to both know and be good at it. So what exactly is he using? So he's using Valkyr Prime. I wonder, is Valkyr Prime really that good? I mean, there's plenty of other weapons you could probably use. Or do people just use it for aesthetic looks? Comment below what you think, guys, because I'm curious about it. And still fired a shot. Alright, yeah, we'll just switch over. So far, so good, guys. Here we are, 40 minutes into the recording. Good God, that's... How far into the survival are we? I think this is like 15, 20 minutes in. What do I have the most of? 24... 44... Alright, I'm still going with S4. Yeah, we're 20 minutes in. What the? Oh. How did you? How? What? What? Ah! Get out of here, Shockwave Noah. Nobody likes Moas. Get out of here. I'm still taking less damage than him. So here's the question, is damage based off of how much actual damage you take, or is it based off how many health points you're losing? Because I would think that a person would, would a person who has no armor, but almost infinite health, take more damage than a person who has infinite armor, but almost no health? I mean, I'm gonna have to look that up too. I mean, there's a lot of things I don't know about Warframe that I wish I knew, and a lot of things that I know about Warframe that I probably shouldn't know. And in the end, it just turns into a bunch of random stuff that some random guy knows. I mean, honestly, I'd say I know more about Warframe than most. I mean, a lot of people don't understand how the armor system fully works and how damage reduction builds into it. I mean, one of the people I played against a couple days ago had no idea how adaptation fit in with Nidus, or why I was using it. He said, it doesn't do anything with Nidus, it doesn't help at all, but it does. I mean, for those of you who have watched my damage reduction video and my EHP video, you know how it all fits together and how it works. I mean, it really changes the way you look at the game. Especially for those of you out there that are doing runs like these, that are doing endurance runs. It changes a lot. Oh, handspring. That's nice. Ooh, Vulcan mask. $96 stacks. $98 stacks. $99 stacks. $100 stacks. Yay! All right. Excuse me. Alright. So now's when the fun begins, because now I don't have to... Now I don't have to worry about my stacks anymore. It's dusty in here. So, I wonder... So, a lot of the higher MRs that I've played against, they came for a very different reason than the Platinum. I find a lot of them came for the sole reason of, you know, they just want to do long runs. Not a lot of people actually want to do these. I've been feeling that that's the reason he agreed to 25 plats, because he wanted to do the long run, and it was less about actually earning plat. So, it'll be interesting to ask him that once the run's done. Because I feel like asking him right now, I don't want him to sit still for too long and end up getting himself killed with typing. Woo! Forma, yay! While I'm gone over the 2 weeks before I come back and I do more recordings, I'll be making a lot of Forma for my builds because I need a lot. Let's run. Let's run this. may actually have to split this into 2 parts if it gets too long. Because I'd honestly prefer it not to. Yeah, so she has a lot more armor than I do. Let's see how much armor they have. Oops, hang on, there we go. Oh, God. I'm very curious about his build, because it appears to be doing very, very well. Let's see, hang on. There we go. I had the wrong macro selected. Knew there's a reason I was attacking so slowly. It'll be interesting to know what his build is. I'm gonna have to. That's one of the things I'm gonna have to start doing is getting these guys to tell me their build so I can show you what they're running. It would be very interesting to see how well it compares to what I can make with the same frame. Ah, he's figured it out. So let's see if that changes anything. I wonder how worried he's gonna be about winning now. Looks like I'm gonna have to regenerate some health over here for a second. So let's go here. There we go, maxed out stacks again. And I'm maxed out, alright. We can go now. I'll just disconnect that and get out of here. Oh, interesting. Alright. So it looks like it's gonna be 2 parts, guys. Get off me! Ow. So this may actually be the first loss that I have, so this will be very interesting. Better mark this guy. Where is it? There we go, marked him. So as long as that doesn't break 35 meters, it should be okay. Oh, you know what? I'll take the Valkyr Prime, because I actually need to get a Valkyr. Valkyr is... I've heard she's a really powerful frame. I don't know a lot about her, but... I kind of figure I might as well. I mean, so what do I have for Valkyr? I need V's. Where are my V's? I only have one. I don't like that. One chance to win it, boys. Because here's the thing, with no life support, I'd be curious to see who would actually survive longer. I have a feeling he would, but, you know, I think I gotta reload. At the same time, I can't just sit here and do nothing. No, Windows Defender, get out of here. Nobody cares about you. Get out of here. Don't know what that was about, but okay. Alright. One of the things you guys should know about draining HP with Nidus is that almost no matter what you do, you're almost guaranteed to be stuck at 10 if you're taking no damage due to his regen. You get up to 15 before it drops you back down to 5. So, as long as I don't take more than 15 points of damage, I'll be fine. And at the same time, I'll be regenerating my stacks while I'm immortal. So, I don't know how long he can stay immortal, but it'll be interesting to see who wins this. But alas, once we reach about an hour, I will probably end this recording and repost it as a two-parter. If it gets that long, it probably will. Just so I don't have to upload recordings that are ridiculously big and take way too long to watch and all that. So, just for your convenience. I mean, at the same time, he should remember that, you know, as a Nidus, I have bonus power strength right now. Hang on, does it actually apply to my abilities? No, it doesn't. Ow. It'll be interesting, I mean... I gotta stay calm for this. See, I get way too excited during games like this. Games that I can actually lose because they're intense. They get very interesting. I really hope that I don't lose though, because I don't want to lose my, I don't want to lose 25 plat towards the goal that I have. I mean, I guess every now and then I have to be prepared that I'm gonna get someone that, you know, that I just can't beat. I mean, that is what happens when you have a game with so many frames and so many abilities. I don't know them all, that's for sure. I mean, technically, I could just hide and link with another Warframe that's practically immortal. That would work. Go Fang Prime. Well, that kind of sucks. But I went for it. I messed up. I failed. Oh well. So what have these B2s got? Banshee Prime. I'll just go with this for now. Oh shit, I need to regenerate. Boop. Come here, little man. You're mine. There we go, that should max me out. Alright, now we sit here, regenerate for a little bit. That's what I love about this spot, is I can sit here just completely immortal. He can't do anything about... Did he just... Dang it. Let's see if he tries. He tried to kill it. Sadly, they stripped through those guys really quickly, so that's kind of annoying. Just means I can't link with someone for too long. I could have brought my Anaros to this to make it in case he tried. If I knew he was going to try that, I could have brought my Anaros as a counter, because my Anaros, a few of you may know this and may have seen it, but my Anaros is completely immune to the oxygen drain. I mean, when you have a character who can regenerate max HP every single time he swings his weapon, makes draining all their HP pretty difficult. Still taking less damage than her, I mean, or him. I keep on switching. Ooh, over on Neuroptics. Some nice little cash we got there. So is he going melee only? So, yes, melee only. So, in theory, the best way for me to beat this guy is to stop destroying the nullies. So if I stop killing the nullies, he has to fight them, and that will stop him from activating his immortality thing. So late game, that's gonna be what kills him, is the fact that he has nothing he can activate to kill the shields with. He's completely going off of me killing him with the miter. Now let me ask him. Oh, dang it. God dang it. There we go. So I'm interested. If his 4 is affected by nullity, then endgame, then he's not going to be able to fight endgame. Where's the O's? Might as well just go back to these. So, for those of you who don't know, they may have changed it, but they actually changed it back in a recent update. Nidus, I don't believe, I'm pretty certain he no longer has his stacks affected by nullies. Which means nullies no longer hurt me at all. I'm gonna check that though. Let's find a nullie, run headlong into his glorious, lustrous shield, and see what happens. Ah. Oh, it does. Okay, so it does take my stacks. Just, it doesn't take very many of them when I'm able to destroy the nullies instantly anyways. So I have a way of stopping nullies that attack me. He doesn't. So yeah, he's got his work cut out for him. He can die very easily if he runs into a nullie field. He can die very quickly late game. Me? Eh. I'm pretty certain I'm pretty certain that if they made it so that it's 1, it's probably 1 per second. Yeah, I'll just assume the worst to say it's 1 per second. Whereas he can take damage anytime he enters the nullie field, so he has to be careful of that. See, if oxygen runs out, which I'm really not too worried about, I'm just gonna go hide. And if I lose, I may just challenge him to another one. Well, anyways, that is the end of the first video, so, if you guys are enjoying so far, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you in part 2.